What can we do, each of us as individuals, to fight against Islamic terrorism? All right, here are the four things. One is personal. The second is we the people. Third is domestic public policy. And the fourth is foreign policy. All right? And by policy, I mean rules, laws, how we deal with things inside of our borders, and how we deal with things outside of our borders. That's 3 and 4. All right, so on personal, we educate ourselves about Islam, about Muhammad. We talk about it with our friends. We abandon the fear. And we say in a coffee shop setting, no, Muhammad was a bad man. The roots of Islamic terrorism are in Muhammad and his early companions. This is not a perversion of Islam. This is Islam. 2, we the people. We have as many cartoon contests as we possibly can. Okay? We have, Chesterton said, it takes something living to swim against the current. Any dead piece of wood can go with the current. It takes something living to go against the current. And if we're going to go against the current and switch the current, we've got to abandon this politically correct nonsense that all religions are equal. All right? We need to go ahead and ask our pastors and our preachers, our priests, preach against Islam. Educate yourself and then explain to the congregation, this is how Islam is radically different from Christianity. And no, we don't worship the same God. And Islam is not a religion of peace. We can run public service ads on radio and say, if you're a Muslim who would like to leave Islam, but you're afraid of the reprisals, call 1-800-4FREEDOM, and we will get you to safety. So, because do you realize that the penalty for a Muslim leaving Islam and speaking against Muhammad, it's death. Death. And honor killings have happened in America, friends, okay? Where for the sake of the honor of the family, they are killing Muslims who leave Islam. We need to have a public discussion, and we the people need to engage one another and not be afraid, and to say the truth. We have to know our enemy, like Churchill, and we have to expose our enemy. And our enemy is ancient, historic, Orthodox Islam, beginning with Muhammad. You know, in the 1930s, forgive me, this quick rabbit trail. In the 30s, England and France were cozying up to Hitler, and Churchill was saying, he's a dog, he's a madman who has to be encircled and destroyed, or he will plunge all of Europe into war. Well, Churchill was right. Now, how did Churchill know? He read Mein Kampf, Hitler's book, My Struggle. If we'll read the life of Muhammad, we'll know. We'll be able to just sort of see what they're thinking. We'll know our enemy, you know, get inside their head a little bit. All right, for domestic policy, 2 really easy things that we can call our officials for. Number 1, actually 3. Number 1, no more Muslim refugees. None. Forget just focusing on Syria. No more Muslim refugees. Period. And then we can begin the discussion of not renewing any green card for any Muslim. Send them home. Okay? We have problems in our house. When you have problems in your home, what do? You tell the other neighborhood kids, you got to go home, kids. We have to deal with this. Send them home. Especially since if one of the neighborhood kids is the one who's telling your boy to revolt against you. Another thing is we have to profile. We have to have people that monitor mosques and Islamic culture centers. And when one of their imams and preachers gets up and talks about jihad and killing us, we have to make it known to the authorities immediately and make it known publicly immediately. And then move towards shutting these mosques down when they become hotbeds of Islamic terrorism. And on the foreign policy side, we need to start engaging them in war on their terms. Kill them all, take no prisoners. Okay? That's their rules of war. And we need to adopt to fight them. Jesus said, he who lives by the sword will die by the sword. All right? These Muslims want to establish Islam by the sword. They want to live by the sword, let them die by the sword. I'm out of time. We'll keep talking about this next episode. Pray for us. God bless you.